Hello everybody, we're going to make you a Friday video and we're going to be sawing some 2x6s out of poplar. These are 10-foot long logs and we're going to get moving on this order. So we'll go ahead and get the bus motor fired up here and we're going to get rolling. Alright, we're going to get rolling here, so I'm going to get the old bus motor fired up, let Eddie get the blade going. He's getting his camera ready for some video from Time with the Eddie Horvath. So get things fired up, and it's a cold one this morning, but it's going to warm up to 38 degrees, but that's not until later on this afternoon. So we're going to brave the cold here, trying to get this order out the door. I mean, orders don't stop coming in even though it's winter time. And you're going to hear a little bit of hydraulic noise for a while. Oh, I'm going to run that up just a little bit here. Looks like a good place to open it, I believe. All right, and we'll get the laser lined up here, and we're going to take some 4/4 off on the outside as we go. This is a weekday. This is actually Monday we're sawing this. I'm off on Mondays now. We'll take one more, because we got to get this down to 6, and I don't want to start pulling. If I take a 2-inch flitch, see, here's the predicament. Let me see what happens if I take a 2-inch flitch before I turn it. That still might work. We'll edge that off into a 2x6. I gotta be able to get 6 on the back side of that. Alright, let's roll that back. That goes to the edger. Chewy don't like it. All right, let's work our way down to 6. If I get a 6-inch face on here, I hope, we're going to take another 2-inch piece off. Good. I'm just going to take it down to 6 inches. I like that. We'll use that for something. I don't have no computer in here, so it's almost impossible to figure it out where you don't get a shim. especially when you're pulling off different thicknesses all the time. Try to get most of that bark off. Perfect. And there'll be a 2x6 up here, and he wants full 2x2. But he's willing to pay the extra for it. We got the logs. So we're going to saw it. All right, let's roll that back to the knees. Let's see where we want to open this up at. So if I go 4 1/4, 6 1/2. So let's make our opening cut right a little heavy 6 1/2. Just so that we have a little extra on the last. Okay. Right on the money. Yeah, let's get another one. And things are slowly warming up here. This log here, I might be able to get a 12-inch cant out of. That way we can stack and whack them. Alright, I see a problem already, so I'm going to try to get a flat spot on there first. Put the master dog down. What I'm trying to do is, I got that tail hanging down. I just want to get just enough off so I can get a flat spot. Lay down on the head block bases. Let you get a stick or something, get that out of there. There we go. Let's see if it'll allow me to get one piece of 4 1/4 off of there. It's going to try to drag the noses on my log deck. That's the only mistake I made when I set this mill up. We didn't take that into account. Just set that mill just a little bit higher. but hindsight's 20/20. Okay, we're going to take them two flares off. That's going to be a problem the whole time here, so. So bring it all the way around. Bump my front taper out, back it up a little bit more. All right, let's trim that up. There was the problem. Got rid of that. Oh, let's take a whisker off of there just to get a flat face going here. Old ironing boards. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to try to get a 12-inch can. We'll bring that other face out with that other problem on it. Push that taper out of the way. Good. Going to be close. I want to get rid of that other problem. Boom. We got a boom. George Walton loves boom. Hi, George. Yeah, George is a big fan of boom and doggies up and doggies down. Nice gentleman. Yeah, I got options both directions on this. This is good. Which face is wider? That's the question. All right, I'm going to turn this. I'd like to put that top side out. I think that's going to work good. Let's look for Mr. Laser. Alright, see the flicker. I'm going to open that face up so I can get I'm going to estimate where I'm going to get a piece of 4/4 to get me down to. That might give me a full set there to get me down to 4 1/4. Let's get down to 12 1/4. there it is. Looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this. We're going to pull 12-inch wide or 12 1/4 wide flitches off. And we're going to stack them in the whacker. And the price of logs right now are so reasonable, you're able to do stuff like this. So I'm going to find my laser, clean it up a little bit. We're going to pull a full set because I can edge a there it is. Do a clean up cut. Then we'll just take all twos. Yes, sir. Stack it, Eddie. You got to watch when you're doing the full 2-inch sets because you can get in the middle of a board when the set's still moving and get into the blade at the wrong time. Turn it around, because I am not going to get 3 out of here, so I'll get a piece of 4 1/4 off, then we'll get down to 4 1/4 and split it. We'll take the wane off the outside. There we go. So we'll take a piece of 4 1/4 because we are not going to get 3 equals out of that. So then we'll take off our little piece. We'll get down to 4 1/4 and get 2 out of there. That's how that works. They'll give us a full. They'll give us 2 equal boards. There's our 2 inches. Open up the knees to our 12 and go past our 12 inches. You're good, Ed. You're good. You're good. Fuzz off that needs to come off. We're trying to make these as accurate as possible, but it's rough cut. It's not, you know, this isn't like it's been run through a planer. I like that. What's a few thousandths amongst friends? Just takes a minute, but it's easier to put these back up on the carriage and take them over to the edger. They do weigh a couple pounds. We're doing all right so far on our yield. I'm glad everybody come along today to watch, and we're hoping to get moving on building a solar kiln up in Uncle Edmund's place. Yeah, we're going to see if our local municipality, it's a crying shame that we put people in offices and give them power. These people are as dumb as a pile of red bricks, and they're trying to make decisions for you. How you're going to live your life, and that's where people need to step in and get rid of them people. Federal government's the least of your worries. All right, let's get it down to 6. Yep. Yeah, look up Findlay Township, Pennsylvania. And do that little bump there, that looks good. Send them a letter. Tell them, say, you know, you guys need to wake up. I think we're done with this log completely. All right, we're gonna go get one more, give them boys a chance to get caught up. I was surprised the chains broke loose this morning. All right, let me open them knees up a little bit more. That looks good. That was a cab shaker there. Woo! All right. I wish I was turned up just a little bit more, but I think it'll be all right where it's at. That's a little bit better. I'll just put the master dog down. We're going to try to do the same thing here again, people. I'm just trying to recover as much wood as I can out of this, instead of just hogging it. I do see some sawmills, man, they're throwing a lot of board footage away in their slab pile, but to each his own. I think I could probably edge a 6-inch out of that, so let's see where that takes me to. Yeah. Lay it down on the head block base and flatten that top out a little bit. So I put it back to the knees. It might give me a little bit of problem. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're good. Chewy really messed me up there. Yeah. There it goes. I think it's going to work. So let's continue down here. Let's get it down to our 12 and a half or 12 and a quarter. We'll leave it a little heavy. And if not, we can work the other two faces. It's not a big deal. There's that hollow spot. Yeah, that log truck driver says when he's seen that, he's like, man, I don't want to have that come your way. So what are we going to do here, everybody? We might just work the other face, work this one hard and see if it comes off before we make our final decision. Boom. I'm gonna back that up and bring it forward. I don't want to take that much off. Let's try that. We'll see how far this little groundhog hole goes. Slowly going away. Oh well, we're getting some good 4/4 out, which we need. Got a little bit too much weight on that back side, but I think we're 6 inches over. So I might just pull a 2-incher off. We'll go ahead and edge that out. That way we'll get rid of that rod on one side. Get one out of there, Ed. And we're almost to the good spot here. We'll get one more there. Alright, let's turn it back. I got enough to work with. I could actually take it down to a 6-inch and then peel them down that way. We got a lot of options here. That rot really threw a monkey wrench in the whole deal. Try to get a 6-inch face. So when I pull, let's see, 6 and a 222, trying to get us down to 6s. I'm not going to get 2 out of it now, so that'll work. Get one edge out of there, get us down to a 6-inch cant, and then we'll peel them off at 6-inch boards. get caught up here. And all I'm going to do is simply take us down to 6 inches. If I take a full set, we'll be below it. Daggone rut. That's as close as you're going to get. Yeah, you have options. You can turn it, you can do whatever you want. But we're going to get 2x6s out of it. At least we got you a Friday video this week. A little light on videos anymore, but spring's coming, everybody. And next week we're going to get a visit from Bus Motor Bill. Pennsylvania got Punxsutawney Phil, well, we have Bus Motor Bill. He's going to tell us if we're going to get an early spring. That'd be interesting. I know Eddie likes taking them off this way, much lighter. Get one more, hopefully a piece of 4/4 with it. I don't know. Might be a little thin. So let's go down to our final 2. There we go. Couple off and call this happy little painting done. Eddie's telling Hank, we got to get that square edge to the back. There you go, perfect. I don't think that that's going to qualify for 1, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down to 12 1/4 and see what it looks like when it's cut. Let's go there. And we'll take our final edging off here. Like that. Just skosh. That looks good. It's within a 64th of an inch. Yeah, let's take 5. So everybody, we'll catch you here at the end. Well, there it is. There's 21 here. And they turned out really better than I thought. There's even with that that one that had that bad spot in it, it's not going to be too bad. Then we got these ones to edge out, so that takes us to a grand total of 26 out of 60. So we're over a third done with 3 logs.
That wasn't too bad.
No, that's not bad at all and then we got a lot of nice 4/4 out of it.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm glad you guys come along, and once we get through winter here, we'll be into a lot more sawing. It's just hard. You're in the wintertime, and
You don't see us getting ready. Sometimes it'd be better in an hour or so before we
Yes,
can
sir.
even think about it.
and you looked at Monday's video, and you've seen what's behind the scenes before we can even saw. It takes a little bit of time before logs are scanned, loaded, equipment checked, and all that. And then we got Bus Motor Bill coming.
Yeah,
He's going to predict. Hopefully, he predicts an early spring.
have to give you
So-
a little influence on it.
Yeah, you'll have to see who Bus Motor Bill is.
It's going to be worth watching.
Yeah, you'll like it. So, hey, thanks again. Do me a favor, if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. And I don't know if we made it to 90,000 by the time this video airs, but we're almost there at
was darn
90,000.
close.
So we're almost there. So, hey, thank every one of you for supporting us and watching this channel. And we'll catch you on the next one when we're going to be sawing more 2x6s.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.